Hey everybody. Last video, we were looking at the FME workbench tool, and I dropped in a Revit file, and then we just looked at the 3D viewer and stuff. And so in this video, I just want to show you exporting. I think this is pretty cool, and again, super simple. At least the things that I tested were really easy. And I think a practical way to use this particular workflow I'm going to show you is maybe if you happen to not have Revit. I'm not sure, how often that's really happening where people don't have Revit, but are receiving Revit files. But if that is the case, this tool, you can drag and drop it in there. And then in this example, this rider, and to create a rider, you just go up here and then you add one. But before I show you how to do that, this one here just exports SketchUp, or a SketchUp file, and this one looks like this. And so I'm going to drag it up. And so as you remember before, and I'll just click on that, and you'll see here it's doors, and then you can kind of see they're like wireframed. They're not like what you would maybe see in Revit. And so when it gets brought into SketchUp, this is kind of what it looks like. These are the elements. Now, I don't use SketchUp at all, but this is what it looks like. And so I think it's cool either way to write to it. If you happen to use that tool, you receive a Revit file, you don't have Revit, then again, maybe SketchUp can just natively open that. I'm not sure. But with this tool, you have all the data, and so you could write it to an Excel document. And so up here, the writers, I'll click writer, and then here under formats. And I think this is super cool, and this is what I want to show you guys, is that there's tons of different formats. Now, how does it write to it? Because I know there's a lot of I know there's a standard way to writing IFC files. I'm not the person to ask on that, but if this file is writing to particular to a particular format, it may not be doing it the proper way. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just saying you may want to watch out for that and just verify the exports. But as far as in Excel, it dumps it out. Exactly you see here in this table format, brings it out into a nice Excel spreadsheet. And so I'm going to click OK. Oops, and I think I just want this one up here, because this down here is the SketchUp file. So I'll just read in this first feature type. And then I can click play, and then I've already got it pathed to my desktop. And so, oops, that's not it. We should have a writer, but maybe I messed something up. So let me go back. We've got that to Excel. Maybe we have to name that something differently. I'm not sure. Okay, there it is. It might have been the name, since it was named exactly the same as this node. But what we can do now is take this, plug it in. And so this is our data from Revit of all the doors. And then this is the Excel writer. And then what we can do is click on it, come up here and press play. And then I can put it on my desktop, click save, and then run it. that runs, and then it pops up on my desktop. Opening it in Excel now, and then you can kind of take a look and see what's going on in it. But it should be just formatted in columns, and so here it is. So object ID, building level, elevation, and so on. So all your different properties for those doors, all nice and formatted in a spreadsheet. So the practical use of this, my thought was, if you happen to not have Revit, maybe you're using some I don't know, maybe you're using a Mac, or maybe you're just somebody who doesn't use Revit. This may be a good tool for pulling in information. I'm not sure. I know you can save workflows and stuff. So if you had like a workflow saved that you could just drag and drop something and then press play, I think that's a feasible workflow. It doesn't involve very many steps at all. Anyways, these are just some thoughts. I thought it was cool to show that there's a variety of formats you can export that information out. Such as the SketchUp file, Excel. You could dump it out into a SQL database. I think that's where things kind of get cool and really simple. For learning just Revit and the way that that data works, I think this is a fantastic tool, but also super powerful. I think there's some amazing workflows you could get out of it. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll get a little bit deeper in the next video. We'll look at some cool stuff. But yeah, let me know if you guys are using this tool, how you're using it, and feel free to reach out anytime. But thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.